Alright, in this video, we're going to be going over the new top 5 overpowered guns here in Modern Warfare 2 Season 4. These class setups are guaranteed to help you guys increase your KD ratio and drop your first MGB nuke. So, this video has helped you guys out. Make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications. And if things couldn't get any better, Boss Services got you covered. If you want the new Nuke Skin, help getting iridescent and ranked, or maxing out all your weapons and unlocking gold, platinum, polyatomic, and Orion, Boss Services can take care of your Call of Duty needs. With thousands of reviews, you can't go wrong. All the links are going to be at the top of the description, and you can use code EARS for 5% off their store. Now, for the first class that we're taking a look at the new ISO 45 submachine gun. This weapon has grown on me a whole lot. I know a lot of you guys who've been rocking it are also enjoying this weapon. It's honestly comparable to the ISO Hemlock, but in SMG format. Now, for the first attachment, we are going to rock that EXP shear to drastically increase the sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. A fantastic attachment on this weapon, allowing us to run and gun. Now, for the tuning, we are going to be increasing that sprint to fire speed some more to negative 0.23, and we're also going to be adjusting that recoil steadiness at plus 0.90 in order to take advantage of close range as well as longer ranges. Now, we are going to rock a stock, and that Demo Fade Tac is going to be a fantastic attachment on this submachine gun AR hybrid, upping up that aim walking speed as well as sprint speed. We can run and gun and dominate at those close to medium ranges. Now, for the tuning, we are going to be bumping up that aim walking speed some more to negative 1.16 and additional aim down sight speed to negative 3.87. You can't go around this attachment tune combination. Go ahead and equip it. We are not running an optic because the iron sights, believe it or not, on the ISO 45 are rock solid. And we're also going to skip over the laser. These are not going to be helping us out for this specific build. We are, however, going to rock a barrel, and the 16-inch XLBS is going to be fantastic because we're going to have an integrated suppressor so we can run around their spawn, build a quick and easy streak, and go crazy. We're having sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil control, which is a huge benefit. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing that aim down sight speed to negative 0.30 and more recoil steadiness to plus 0.27, again taking advantage of both close ranges as well as longer ranges. Now, obviously, the muzzle is going to be restricted because we already have one integrated. And then we are going to rock an underbarrel, which is going to be that Commando foregrip. Great for increasing that stability and also recoil stabilization. Overall, a great attachment to help out the long range engagement capability with the ISO 45. For the tuning, we are going to be bumping up that aim walking speed at negative 0.35 and more recoil stabilization at plus 0.62. And finally, to go ahead and wrap up this class setup, we are utilizing the 45 round drum, which is very nice on this submachine gun because we do have an open attachment slot. Once you go ahead and jump in the firing range, you're going to have a submachine gun that has quick ADS, but also has that long range capability like an assault rifle. Overall, a rock solid build. Main of the setup, we are going to be utilizing the FTAC Siege, but we are going to have a submachine gun version here. We're rocking that SIR 160 rear grip, which is going to be amazing, increasing that sprint to fire speed as well as aim down sight speed. We are going to tune this attachment, increasing that sprint to fire speed to negative 0.32 and more aim down sight speed at negative 0.84. We are going to rock the 72 round drum. This weapon has a ridiculously fast fire rate. And we're going to jump all the way over to the NST-81 barrel, which has an integrated suppressor, which is perfect for this weapon. And we're going to be taking advantage of that damage range, hip fire accuracy, and additional bullet velocity. For the tuning, we are going to be bumping up that damage range some more because this is going to be a pistol submachine gun. The plus 0.23 and more aim walking speed at negative 0.27. We are going to rock a laser, and the FGX DZ70 is going to be perfect, increasing that aim down sight speed, stability, and sprint to fire speed. Again, this is going to be a pistol submachine gun here. Now, for the tuning, we are going to be bumping up the aim down sight speed to negative 44.42 and more sprint to fire speed to negative 0.06. And then finally, we are going to rock the Siege wire stock. Overall, going to make sure this weapon is going to be kind of transforming into a submachine gun, giving us aim walking speed, recoil control, as well as sprint speed. And for the tuning, we are going to be bumping up that aim walking speed at negative 1.32 and aim down sight speed at negative 1.94. If you are rocking this as a true secondary, tuning is going to be irrelevant, so just go ahead and equip all the attachments. We are going to utilize the stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks we are running double time scavenger, resupply, quick fix, and for the field upgrades we have a munitions box and dead silence. This is an amazing build. You guys should definitely go ahead and give a try. It honestly hits hard, just like the ISO Hemlock. Now for setup number 2, we are taking a look at the TAR-21, aka the Tempus Razorback. This is a brand new assault rifle that is seriously running the close to medium range meta as far as ARs go. For the first attachment, we are going to utilize the FLT-22 to bump up that sprint to fire speed as well as aim down sight speed. A great attachment on this mobile assault rifle. Now for the tuning, we are going to be increasing that sprint to fire speed to negative 0.19 and more recoil steadiness at plus 0.87 here. This is a great attachment utilizing both close range and long ranges and overall strengthen this weapon's capabilities. We are going to skip over the comb as well as the stocks because these are not going to be helping this weapon out. We're jumping right over to the optic, and the Cronin Mini Pro, aka the blue dot sight, is going to be the way to go for this AR, giving us a clean optic picture. Now for the tuning, we are going to be bumping up just the aim down sight speed to negative 0.97. That's all we need. We're going to be skipping over the laser. These are completely irrelevant. Now we are going to jump to the barrel, and the 18-inch TAC-2L is going to be phenomenal on this attachment. I know some people like to go ahead and rock that 17-inch barrel, but I do not believe the integrated optic is going to be the best choice. This barrel is going to be bumping up everything we need: damage range, hipfire accuracy, bullet velocity, and movement speed, overall helping this weapon out in the range that it dominates, close to medium ranges. That recoil con is going to be irrelevant because for the tuning, we are going to be increasing that aim down sight speed at negative 0.13 for the strengthen this weapon's close to medium range capability, and bumping up that steadiness at plus 0.15, taking advantage of long ranges as well. Now for the muzzle, we are going to utilize the Echoless 80 here. We are going to rock this so we can run on their spawn, build a quick and easy streak, and drop those nukes. Sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, recoil smoothness, you cannot go wrong here. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing the bullet velocity some more to plus 0.68 and more recoil smoothness at plus 1.04. And then finally, we are going to utilize the Commando foregrip to further smooth out that recoil pattern, giving us a very solid and predictable assault rifle. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing that aim walking speed at negative 0.40 and more recoil stabilization at plus 0.44, again bumping up close range as well as long ranges. Once you go ahead and jump into the firing range, we're very happy. We have a class that has a quick ADS, and obviously it is going to be controllable and have a ridiculously fast time to kill. The remainder of the setup is going to be the F-TAC Siege in its submachine gun format, SIR 160 rear grip, 72 round drum, NST 81 barrel, FGX DD70 laser, and the Siege wire stock. Again, if you are wrecking it as a secondary, tuning is irrelevant. We are going to rock that stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply, quick fix, and for the field upgrades, pro enabled with munitions box and dead silence. This is a go. Both of the DLC weapons this season are amazing. Now for class setup number 3, we are going to go ahead and rock the good old M4. You can't go wrong with this AR. You can have a bunch of different builds that dominate, and this one I have for you guys is no exception. For the first attachment, we are going to utilize the X10 grip here to go ahead and increase that sprint to fire speed as well as aim down sight speed. This is going to be a great attachment here, allowing us to run and gun and dominate, but still not go ahead and take a hit at longer ranges. For the tuning, we are going to bump up that sprint to fire speed at negative 0.41 and more recoil steadiness at plus 0.74. Now for the stock, the Torrent Span 9 is going to be a new option here that is amazing. We're going to have straight recoil control, overall making sure this weapon is easy to use at longer ranges. For the tuning, we are going to be bumping up that aim walking speed at negative 2.01, and we're also going to adjust that aim down sight speed at negative 3.10. You can't go wrong with this attachment and tune combo. We are utilizing the iron sights. No optic is necessary, and we are going to skip over the laser. These are going to be completely irrelevant. Now, we are going to rock a barrel, and the high tower 20-inch barrel is going to be the obvious choice here, bumping up that bullet velocity, damage range, recoil control, and hip fire accuracy as a really nice bonus. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing that aim down sight speed at negative 0.27 and more recoil steadiness at plus 0.40. Enough said. Now, for the muzzle, we are going to rock the FTAC Castle Comp to completely remove that horizontal as well as vertical recoil. We're going to rock the M4 Loud and Proud so we can get a fast time to kill. Now, for the tuning, we are going to bump up that recoil control some more, so this weapon has 0 kick at plus 0.28 and more stabilization to plus 0.72. And then finally, for the underbarrel, we are going to utilize the Commando foregrip to completely smooth out that recoil pattern. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing aim walking speed at negative 0.35 and more aim down sight speed at negative 0.70. I want you to jump in the firing range. You're going to be very happy because we have a class setup, quick ADS, and you're also going to be very happy because it is going to be controllable like all of my setups. The remainder of the build is going to be, again, the FTAC Siege in a submachine gun format, SIR 160 rear grip, 72 round drum, NST 81 barrel, FGX D.70 laser, as well as the Siege wire stock. And we are going to rock the stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks, we're utilizing double time scavenger, resupply, quick fix, and for the field upgrades, we have pro enabled with munitions box as well as dead silence. This is a rock solid class setup that you cannot go wrong with. You're going to absolutely love this, especially if you are a fan of the M4. Now, for setup number 4, we are taking a look at the Chimera. This is going to be everybody's favorite assault rifle. At least I feel like everybody's favorite assault rifle. The Honey Badger, you can't go wrong with it. I'm going to give you a setup that's going to be packing a serious punch. Now, we are going to rock the Bruin Flash grip here. There's going to be a great attachment on this AR, bumping up that sprint to fire speed as well as aim down sight speed. Just a good attachment so you can run and gun and go crazy with this AR. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing the sprint to fire speed some more to negative 0.19 and more aim down sight speed at negative 0.71. Again, a great attachment. We're going to take advantage of that close range capability because this is going to be a rifle that you can run around with. Now, for the stock, we are going to bump up that long range capability with the TRX 56 stock, increasing the stability as well as additional recoil control. Definitely a great attachment choice. For the tuning, we are going to bump up that aim walking speed at negative 0.77 and more aim down sight speed at negative 3.23, bumping up close ranges as well as long ranges. We are not going to rock an optic. The iron sights are beautiful on this AR, and we're also going to skip over the laser. These are completely irrelevant. Now, the barrel, I absolutely love the 10-inch SA Phoenix. This is going to be giving you a very fast time to kill, and that's what we're looking for here. We're going to have that damage range, bullet velocity, hip fire accuracy, as well as recoil control, which is definitely a nice bonus here. For the tuning, we are going to be increasing that aim down sight speed at negative 0.13 and aim walking speed at negative 0.16, going ahead and strengthening that close to medium range engagement capability. Now, for the muzzle, we are going to rock the Polifire S. Again, sometimes it does glitch out and doesn't show what we are having with this, but we are going to be getting that sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, and additional smoothness. Everything we need on the Chimera, overall allowing us to drop high streaks and those MGB nukes. Now, for the tuning, we are going to be increasing that bullet velocity to plus 0.77 and aim down sight speed at negative 0.99. Another great attachment, taking advantage of close range as well as long ranges. And for the underbarrel, we are going to utilize the Commando foregrip again to completely smooth out that recoil pattern. And for the tuning here, we are going to bump up that aim walking speed at negative 0.25 and more stabilization at plus 0.54. Once you go ahead and jump in the firing range, another setup that's going to have a quick ADS and very controllable recoil. So definitely go ahead and give this a try if you're looking for a running gun AR. Now, manner of the build is going to be utilizing the FTAC Siege submachine gun format with the SIR 160 rear grip, 72 round drum, NST 81 barrel, FGX D.70 laser, and the Siege wire stock. And we are going to rock the stun grenade, the proximity mine, and for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply quick fix, and for the field upgrades, munitions box, and dead silence. I love this AR. I think a lot of you guys will as well. This seriously just gets the job done, and you can run around just like a submachine gunner. And then finally, for class set number 5, we're taking a look at the Vel 46. This is going to be a very rock solid submachine gun. You could do whatever you want with it. You can take people out at close range, medium range, long range. It gets the job done. Now for the first attachment, we actually are going to be skipping over the rear grip here. It's going to be the first setup in this video that we're not utilizing it. We have some better attachments. We are going to rock the Vel Collapse. We're going to remove the stock from this weapon, bumping up that aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, and hip recoil control. Again, bumping up that close range capability. Unfortunately, we cannot tune this attachment. We're not running an optic. These are going to be completely irrelevant on this weapon because the iron sights are beautiful. But we are going to utilize a laser, and the VOK LZR 7 milliwatt is going to be the best choice, increasing that aim down sight speed, stability, as well as sprint to fire speed. Overall, bumping up that close to medium range capability. Now for the tuning, we are going to be increasing that aim down sight speed some more at negative 37.84 and more sprint to fire speed at negative 0.37. Just a great attachment tune combo here, mirroring them both, so we can go ahead and take advantage of the ranges that this weapon does dominate at. We are going to rock a barrel, and the Lock DX203 is going to be amazing here, giving us all the necessities: velocity, damage range, recoil control, hip fire accuracy. Everything, literally everything we need on submachine gun, this has us covered. Now for the tuning, we are going to be increasing that aim down sight speed to negative 0.15 and more steadiness at plus 0.34. Now for the muzzle, we are going to rock the X10 Razor Comp, rocking this weapon loud and proud. This is going to be a great attachment, removing that horizontal as well as vertical recoil. Now for the tuning, we are going to be increasing that recoil control some more at plus 0.21 and aim down sight speed at negative 0.46. You can't go wrong with this. This is going to be amazing. Again, close range as well as long range capabilities. And then finally, for the underbarrel, we are going to rock the Shark Fin 90. Stability, absolutely no cons. The way I like it, this is overall going to smooth out the recoil pattern. And for the tuning, we are going to be bumping up that aim walking speed at negative 0.28 and more recoil stabilization at plus 0.65. Jumping the firing range, we have a lightning quick ADS, and we're also going to have a class setup that you control at medium ranges and just go crazy with. Remainder of the setup is going to be the F-Tac Siege submachine gun format, SIR 160 rear grip, 72 round drum, NST 81 barrel, FGX D-70 laser, and the Siege wire stock. Just a great attachment combination for this weapon, just a bullet hose. Now we are going to rock the stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply, quick fix. And for the field upgrades, we have munitions box and dead silence here. This is going to be an amazing setup, just one of my favorite submachine guns in the entire game. And these are going to be the top 5 best class that you guys can rock here in Modern Warfare 2 Season 4 at this current time. If there are 2 setups I want you guys to check out, definitely give the ISO 45 a go. This is seriously running the show as far as the submachine gun category. And also give the TAR 21, aka the Tempest Razorback, a try. Another good assault rifle you can run around with and overall just dominate at those close medium ranges. If this video does help you guys out, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. It's been your boy Ears. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.